there. Yay!
And now we're live.
All right.
Wow, that was very different.
All right. And waiting for it to come through to YouTube. I know there's that delay.
Oh, I can remove that one. Okay.
Well,
There, I get it back to normal again. Yay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm still waiting for it to come through on YouTube, man. I'm going to hit refresh and see what happens.
Oh,
There we are. Wow. That was good. Yeah.
Is it refreshed?
Yeah. I had to refresh it.
Oh.
Oh, I had to mute the YouTube too.
That was very
I keep forgetting to do that because I've got YouTube on one side and usually StreamYard, but today we're doing Restream.
Yeah. I'm ran out of my my StreamYard until it refreshes on the 4th, and that 20 hours kind of goes pretty quick.
Yeah,
it goes pretty quick when you're doing that. So
yeah, I think I'm only at maybe 16 hours. So
so you've been doing pretty good too. I mean,
well, yeah, and I'm only doing it the most 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And then I miss a day here and there.
Right.
So,
like yesterday, for instance, and then also tomorrow, I won't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to. I got that appointment with Kathy on that day. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
But she had the dietitian on Tuesday, which worked out. Sometimes it'd be late.
Right.
Like I was at the day that we had Don. Was that last? Or was
Thursday.
We had Don, when Don was up doing your interview.
Yeah.
I was running late that day, and I was supposed to, about 5 minutes, something like that. But nothing terrible. But I hate being late. I hate being late for these things. But anyhow, let's go ahead and run down the list here and see how we got.
Yeah. Do I know Peter?
Peter is from Belgium. He's been coming into the channel.
I guess I do. Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's been coming into the channel for a while now. It's good to have you, Peter. We got Sam was first. Wow. I can't believe it. Sam was first again.
Okay.
And Peter, and then of course we're there. Hey, Joe. Joe's from Nebraska. How you doing, Joe?
Let's see. That should.
Go watch my short on my outside barrel. Ha. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I remember. All right.
Yep. Last week I came across some beautiful, and I thought, let's get some of those strawberry leporinas. Oh wow. Jim's Fish. Hello. Welcome in. You know what? I noticed it. Here we go. Jim Fish. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, you got Boots. Hello, Boots. And Don. How's everybody doing out there? Doing good? Excellent.
All right.
How's your week been so far, Ron, getting started out?
Really busy. Just really busy. There's 2 days not here. And plus we're trying to get a business off the ground. So we're just hopping with that. The thrifting, reselling thing.
Yeah.
Plus, and so eBay's keep me hopping. We had to go to the post office this morning. I had a stack of stuff to get rid of. And then I bought this really cool pair of Italian shoes. I think they were, maybe they're Spanish made, leather shoes online, I bought them at Goodwill or somewhere. I took them to a cobbler to get them shined, nice. To resell. So, and I put this really cool, as a Banana Republic jacket up yesterday. Big heavy duty, zip up, zip down, double zipper, and a hood and snaps everywhere, and put it up yesterday and sold it this morning.
Wow, that's great.
I was just blown away. So, and then the fish, I haven't had time to put decent videos up in a while. So I've got to do.
You've been putting great videos up.
No long ones, just that a couple little shorties. I put a little shorty up yesterday afternoon. But I've got some plans for some. I just haven't had time. So it's just something I got to get back into. I just put I'm going to do that right now. Put Peter's link in the chat.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I'm just doing a couple of things I forgot to do. I got rid of the heart, I think, there in the that blocks the chat for the mobile devices. I noticed that on my phone that it was still there, so I had to go back and do that. But yes, we have Jody P. Good to see you, Jody. Wally's Freshwater Aquatics. I seen Wally over on Jack's channel.
Oh, really?
AT Fish Keeping. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally was able to make it over there for about 45 minutes to give him some support over there and say hello.
I haven't been there in a long time.
He actually had some customers coming by, so he had to mute himself for about 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Well, he went and dealt with them, but I waited till he came back.
I didn't know he did walk-in. I guess I did. I did know he does walk-ins.
I think it's by appointment only.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to do that here.
Even by appointment?
With our coding the way it is here, I'm not sure if it's that way with all types of businesses like that, but all my business has to be done online. I can't have people come to my home. I don't know if it's because of the area that we live in, because it's more part of the rules of the township.
Well, we're not supposed to have walk-in business here, not a retail store in the house or whatever. But, if one person comes over by appointment, it's kind of like being a bookkeeper, an accountant, or an attorney. They're going to have people come to their homes. Yeah. If they're working out of their homes.
I bet that if
the HOA can stop that.
Right. I think what we could do is if they called me and made an appointment, I can't just have a revolving bunch of people.
No.
But by appointment only, I mean, how would they know? I mean, it could be a guest coming over.
Or friends coming over. Are you gated? Are you in a gated community?
It's not gated. No, it's not gated.
All right. We are in a gated community up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely, you'd have to allow access through the gate to get to you in the first place, right?
You got to give them the code to get in. Actually, it's just it's a one of 2 3-digit codes. There's a call box out there, and they press a code that takes it to my cell phone or to Kathy's cell phone. And then we hit, hey, Skittle Puke. And then we hit, hi, Jody. We hit, I think, 9 on our phone, and that opens the gate for them. So that's the only way somebody can get in. Or there's contractor codes. Like our pool guy, he's got the contractor code, and that's a limited window. That's Monday through Saturday from, I think, 7 to 7.
Oh, okay. Now, do you have a guard there? Do you have a security?
No. It's just you either got a clicker to lift the arm and open the gate, or there's a call box.
All right. Hey, Monster Fish Gale. Hello, Lori. And there's John from My Fish Tank Aquatics. Now, that's the gentleman I was telling you about there. We're going to have him on the show sometime when he's maybe he's on vacation at one of the days.
Who are we talking about, Jeff? I'm sorry, I missed.
My Fish Tank Aquatics, right underneath Monster Fish Gale there.
Okay.
And other people too. I'd love to have other people on the channel, but he's one in particular that I've streamed with before, and we need to get him get his. I'm going to put his channel in the chat here myself.
Right.
And he's a great guy. He lives over in Illinois.
Okay.
And I got actually this summer I got fish going to him at some point. I got black mollies and tiger limias coming to him.
Oh, very cool.
And he's another. I had sent him some Blue Dream shrimp at one time and some other things, some Blue Star endlers and whatnot. And
right.
He's just an overall good person, I think he just. Right. It's nice to share with people.
Right.
So yeah, there we go.
And thanks, Gabe. I got it.
Mm-hmm. And so, how was everybody doing? How are you doing, Lori? So good to see you. I was going to let you know. I'm not sure if you were aware, but we're having our next auction in May is going to be on the 31st. I wasn't sure if you'd be available for that or not. She is fantastic. I tell you what, yep. She runs it like nobody's business.
I know she's very helpful out there. I've seen that. Oh. I've been part of that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
She does a great job, and so does Zenny, and actually all the moderators do that do it on a regular basis.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, that's nice to see that. It's nice to be part of that. Yeah. I like the auctions a lot. They're just a lot of fun. And that is the last Saturday and the last day of May.
Yep.
All in one shot. Yeah.
31st. Wow.
Today's the last day of the first 30 of the year.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Time just flies like crazy.
No kidding. And I've been keeping an eye on the market because, that's what I do.
Right.
And I
That's
love
interesting.
it.
I mean, you love that too. You love following that stuff.
Yeah. So, that takes time. And every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., I got a live webinar. It started out with, I think, 10, a group of 6 to 1, the instructor and 6 students. And it was a nighttime thing once a week for 10 weeks. And then when that was over, it's been this weekly, it's a weekly live webinar, we do Q&A in a chat.
Richard Reynolds is in the building. Hello, Richard.
Howdy. So, yeah, so that keeps me busy because I've been trading for, God, I don't know, 20 years. So that's part of my life too, on a regular basis,
Absolutely.
Yeah, looking for trades, keeping an eye on trades, and
watching for trends. Is that?
Yeah. Not falling into a big hole. I did a week or so ago. I ended up with 100 short shares of Nike that I was not paying attention, and fortunately, so on options expire on Friday, they settle on Saturday. And so and that's most options. And then they on Monday, if you've been assigned shares or whatever, that's when they show up. So Monday morning, I'm short 100 shares of Nike. And so that means I've got to buy 100 shares of Nike to cover. And so fortunately, Monday morning, Nike went down. So I bought to cover, and I actually made some money on the deal. So
that's great. You landed on your feet. You landed on your feet running. That's good.
Yeah, I think I made like $4 on that. Plus, the rest of the trade made me money too. So it's called a spread, an option spread. So, and yeah, I love that kind of stuff. I think Nathan was in the chat once upon a time. He said he wanted to get into that. It's when Kathy and I got married, it'll be 10 years at the end of June. I brought him, because we're older. So anyway, we both read a lot. And I brought up, this book with me on our honeymoon, because there's always going to be times, where you're going to read, kick back and just whatever. And so I'm reading this book, and I'm still teaching, and so it's June, so summer, no classes, and we're going up California, up the coast, essentially, to what is it? Oh my God, the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State. Took a ferry across to Vancouver Island, and so there's time. So I'm reading this book, and this guy's part of the Robert Kiyosaki group. I don't know if you ever heard of him, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yes.
So he's got go to my link and sign up, and you get messages and whatever. So I did, and next thing I know, it's he's offering this class, and it's $2,000 for 8 classes. So it's 2 times a week. It's supposed to be 1-hour sessions for eight sessions. Well, the sessions ended up all closer to 3 hours, and you got evergreen access to them. And so it's the first time I ever spent money on education outside of the traditional educational system, and it was best decision I ever made. And so I've been doing that ever since, and I love it. It keeps me really busy. And when the world ended, when the COVID crash hit, I made a shit ton of money in just 3 or 4 months. It was insane. Just got on the right side of everything. That 2 months?
That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, the market recovered almost instantly. I was with my in-laws Easter Sunday. We went out to Kathy's cousin, and the in-laws were there, and her father he's an older guy. I think he's turning 80 this year in October. And he's just, his world is ending because, well, the market's crashing. He's lost a lot of money on paper, not for real, just lost a lot on paper. And, I'm trying to tell him, it's like, it's not going to get worse than COVID. And COVID, and it's not going to be anything like the financial crisis in 2008. And we'll never see those lows again. And, right. and I go, it's going to recover. And he just, couldn't. And he sent me a big long text the next day. He goes, I was thinking about it all night, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing I can say to allay your fears. But, and he goes, with COVID, the vaccines are what turned the market around. And they didn't. The vaccines didn't come along until December. And COVID was in March and April. The disease lasted longer. But, the market crash was March and April. And what turned it around was the Fed just started pumping money into the economy. Everybody got stimulus checks, and they started doing zero interest loans to businesses so they could, continue paying, continue their payrolls. And it was a trip. But you just can't bail people out of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to live with it, and I'll be there to pat him on the back if he needs it, because that's, he's a good old guy, and I love him.
Yeah, Gil is here from Australia. Welcome in, Gil. And Legends Gaming, welcome in.
I don't know who that is, do I?
My question to you about, I want to talk a little bit about this trading stuff before we get back into the fish, but have you ever gone through like E-Trade or any of those types of things?
That's just what do you call it? A brokerage firm. That's all that is.
Oh, okay.
I have two.
Well, you have two brokerage firms.
Yeah, one, I've got a Roth IRA, and that's Fidelity.
Right. And I had the Roth too through my credit union.
Yeah. And then I also trade in there a little bit. And then I've got used to be what was it, T. Rowe Price?
Right.
And their trading platform is called Thinkorswim. And then Charles Schwab bought it a year and a half or so ago. They kept the Thinkorswim platform, which is brilliant. And so now that account is in Charles Schwab. And God, yeah, the Roth IRA, years ago, when I was still self-employed before I started teaching, I was at a H&R Block to get my taxes done. And the guy goes, do you have an IRA? And no, he goes, we'll just stop here, go home and open one. Oh. And so I did. I went and opened an IRA with Fidelity. And he didn't give me, he could have given me more. He could have told me more. A Roth IRA would have been a whole lot better. IRAs are nice. With an IRA, it's all the money is tax-free going in. You're not taxed on any of the money going in. But ideally, that IRA is going to grow. And you're paying all the taxes coming out. So you're paying a hell of a lot more taxes. Mm-hmm. So if you're eligible, the way to go is a Roth IRA, if you're eligible. And that way, all the money's taxed on the way in. But ideally, if it grows, none of it's taxed on the way out. So you can really do yourself a big favor. And if you don't have a lot of dough, open a Roth IRA and do $50 a month direct deposit out of your paycheck. Oh my God.
Now, are you answering this question right here, Boots, or am I off track here?
Ron, do you still use the same software they teach there was no software.
Oh.
Yeah, there was no software. It was all the guy that was teaching the class. His position was called an option principal for some big trading company. I don't know where, in Chicago maybe or whatever. And now he works for this guy, Andy Tanner Trading Company, or
yes.
So yeah, there's no software. So no, the only software is the platform I use, and that's Thinkorswim. And I'll set up my trades in that and hit go. And I'll also set up trades in that and take them over to my Fidelity account. because I like their charts. I like their risk. What do they call them?
The risk management or risk assessment or
yeah. They're the risk analysis.
Yeah. What you're willing to, what level of aggressiveness you want to use.
But, yeah. And it shows what's going on, with the line graphs, and essentially, because options all expire. Options have a lifespan. Stock lives forever unless the company goes under, like Enron. But yeah, as long as, options have a lifespan. Most of them end on the third Friday of a month, depending on how far out you take your options. So I don't know, Rachel, if that answered it. I hope.
Okay, that's good. Now, did you say that your Kohakus did have fry, your Kohaku swordtails?
Oh, yeah, several times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think I've got 2. So there's the adult Kohakus in there. There's also a pair of Mollies in there.
Mm-hmm.
And these little swordtails are really tiny. And I managed to snatch one out and threw it in the fry tray for a while. It's pretty good size. It's bigger. It's too big to eat. And I've tried to catch some of the smaller ones, and I haven't given up. There's a lot of guppy grass and some of the corkscrew val that Jody gave me, and some of the Blixa japonica that I got from Stephen, all just floating in the top. So there's a lot of cover up there, and I'll try and net them out. And as small as they are, they're like grease lightning. So I caught one yesterday and dumped it into the. I dumped it into the fry tray, so I'll let it get a little bigger, and then I'll put it back in the tank with the others. And if I can find any more, I got to keep an eye on it. If I can find any more, I'm going to try and. They're just so damn hard to catch. For following the stocks, they taught us to read the charts on a particular software in the 3-day class. Okay, yeah, I've heard of that kind of stuff. I look at charts. I definitely look at charts.
I'm wondering if you put the female when she's big, and if you're expecting that she's huge, to put her in like a breeder net box that you would put in, and then once you discovered the fry, you could just move her back into the tank, keep the fry in there, and raise them right in the tank.
Right. I don't have one. I guess it's time.
Oh yeah, they have them on Amazon. They're pretty reasonable. But what I would suggest you don't depend on those suction cups that comes with it.
Oh.
Use I have an actual clamp that I put on it.
Oh.
To hold it in place, because I did that back when I was trying to keep all the cichlids. What came down the next morning, long story short, it was at the bottom of the tank, all the fry.
Well, yeah. Oh, great.
So,
yeah.
But I tell you, after using the other thing, you can have a lot of good success with it.
Yeah, I've not had much luck with suction clamps, on heaters. They always just sort of end up lopsided down halfway in the tank.
Yeah. Mine do that sometimes. I've had some pretty good luck with them, but some of them not so good. Hey, Maureen.
Here's one from Pawfly.
Hey there. I missed her coming in here. I hope all is well. Gorgeous day. Oh, it is beautiful out, isn't it? Tinkering around in the patio.
Are you guys warming up a little bit in the northeastern United States?
New Hampshire. I love that.
What about you?
It's a great. I love the accent there. It's so.
What about? Are you warming up in Lansing?
It's nice, actually. Let me see what we got here. Actually, It's 63, so yeah, it's not bad. We were 76 yesterday for the high.
Oh, nice. We started warming back up, but now we're starting to heat back up. It's 87 right now and cloudy and a little on the muggy side. Well, 25% humidity. I mean, how humid can that be? Ron uses, I use the little fish trays. Yes, I've got one. Yeah. No, I'm not printing my own. I don't have that. I know Jeff Kane's got all that, the 3D printer, and I think he's printed one.
Yep, the pond basket. I have the pond basket too.
There are some in the files for live bear birthday. Give the fry some somewhere to hide. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, I do the same with a pond basket. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how I'm going to breed I've decided what I'm going to do is this fits right on a 10-gallon tank.
All right. There's a pond basket.
And put a little bit of moss at the bottom of this and put my cherry barbs in it.
All right. Ooh, yeah.
A tank with nothing, just an empty tank with
right.
It's cycled, of course. And I really got to get some fry out of those because I've been trying to breed those cherry barbs now for probably a year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they've laid eggs because I've seen them going in amongst but I didn't have it set up to the point where I could actually do anything with it. So I need to get my act together and start breeding these fish properly.
Yeah.
Hey, Christine, welcome.
Yeah, and likewise, I've just been stretched so thin. I'm looking at different breeding boxes.
Hello, Dr. Ted.
On Amazon right now. But, they don't seem like they drop down. They seem like they're all right on the surface when I spot them they're in a 29-gallon. My koi kahakus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is Christine here too?
Yes, Christine is here. Yep. And also Dr. Ted Coletti is here.
Hi, Dr. Ted. And who is, that went fast, it moves. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt.
That is a fairly new person in here. Let me see here. I've seen the name before. But welcome in. I'm so good to have you here. Okay, and I find the cherry barbs need lots of Java moss. I have a ton of Java moss. I have a 29-gallon tank, doctor, upstairs that is absolutely completely encompassed with Java moss. It grows so well for me that I'm thinking about maybe putting some of that on my eBay once I get it rolling. Which is really started. I'm thinking this week round because I got everything I need now. My thermal printer, I got
oh, how cool. Yeah.
I have all that stuff. And now I have you as a mentor so you can help me navigate it.
Anytime. I love my thermal printer.
Oh, that's Mark. So Cobalt is Mark.
All right, I'm looking at his channel right now. Can I put it up?
Absolutely. Any channel, put them all up if you want to.
Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. All right.
Better watch me then. Haha. If I had the tanks, I would have thousands of fish now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Control V. There is the link.
Oh, they do now that they reverse that, Dr. Ted. You can now sell fish and other animals. They reversed their ruling on that.
Yeah, almost immediately.
Almost immediately. It wasn't even in effect for more than a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do have that available now. So I will be. In fact, Jason just sold a pair of Epistogramma cacatoides today, and he sent me he showed me a breakdown. He's actually helping me like you are with that.
Yeah.
About the breakdown and what the fees are and whatnot.
Yeah. Once you get the hang of it, and set some, set your shipping and handling fees at one point, ideally a little higher than what they cost you, because you got time and materials involved, even if you're using priority boxes.
Oh, I will do that. I got them all together all the time. So what I'll do is I'll separate them for maybe a month. And
then the barbs?
Yeah. Gil has bred them. He says, if you keep the males separate from the females, once you put them together, they will spawn almost immediately as soon as they're put together.
Nice.
It's the same thing that happened with my my killifish. I didn't have a mop in there, and they were in there for about 2 weeks, and they were they're getting along fine. But I tell you, as soon as I put the mop in there, within 5 minutes they immediately started peppering that thing with eggs because she was quite fat, and they were.
Oh my God, who's this? Which fish?
That was the one that you really liked. It was the Golden Austral that you seen. It had like the flowy fins. It was kind of orange color, beautiful.
Yeah.
And the one that I said I was going to get you some fry, and if I had done my proper research on that, you would have had some. But I'm getting them again, and it's going to work this time.
Yeah.
Uncle Smiley, hello, welcome in there. How you doing?
Yeah, my pleasure there, Corner Clubhouse, Cobalt Triple C.
Oh, Blue Blade. Oh, Blade by Blade. Okay, I thought you said Blue. I'm sorry, I missed him. There is Horizon. Hello there, Dave. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Well, good morning to. No, it's evening for you now. I'm thinking it's morning for Australia. That's right.
8 hours from here, so I'm thinking it's 9 p.m. in the UK.
He had a question. What do you guys ship in breather bags?
I don't.
I use breather bags for small fish. I've had great luck with those.
Yeah.
But I also have the bigger, like 3 and 4 mil bags that I'll use for some of the other things.
Yeah, that's all I use are the regular.
I've had really good luck with the breather bags.
They're clear poly.
That 11-day trip that took my black mollies to get to New Jersey from Michigan, they all made it.
Wow. In breather bags?
In breather bags. And I fasted them for probably 48 hours. So
yeah, that helps too.
And between that and they had plenty of, the oxygen was there. They just didn't have enough pollution to kill themselves. So I guess they made it. The guy's very happy. Repeat customer.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah.
Joe's saying if those Danios aren't breeding, Jeff, you must have all the same sex or something.
Which ones?
Your Danios?
I know I have different sexes of the Chopre Danios. Same thing with that tank. I have somehow I don't know if they came in on plants or whatever. There's snails in there, so when they lay the eggs, they're going to get, unless I'm able to, like I said, I need to get my act together and get more organized is what the problem is.
Yeah.
Because with those, I have that container that I have. It's like it has the false top on it, and it has the grid that you get like at Joann Fabrics for like needlepoint and stuff.
Yes.
The eggs can fall through it, and
yes.
I have that silicone down to the top of it.
Right.
And I put a bit of Java moss up there. I've seen them going in there doing that.
That's a plastic grid, yes?
Yes, a plastic grid.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they definitely, every morning they would go around there and you could see them spinning around it. I didn't see any actually eggs, and I was using this, but I didn't see that.
I wonder if those egg catch systems are worth it, Some have the air where they draw water up, kind of like those, the breeder boxes, the outside breeder box, like the Fluval one. It's got an air system that creates a suction, draws the eggs out. They fall into, a trap. Mm-hmm. I've seen those. I know it was Blake's Aquatics. He was 3D printing one a long time ago. I feel like Kane was too. So I don't know.
I'm really thinking about doing for the egg scattering fish. I'm thinking about just building a really nice false bottom, and then just take the adults out after a few days, and then just wait.
Right.
Because I think that would work, and then just to make sure I keep it bare bottom and whatnot, and
right.
And then just wait basically and see if we get some fry out of it.
So like a 10-gallon tank with the whole bottom covered with that needle point.
About an inch and a half, yeah. And have I have this PVC, I can cut like little legs and put them in the corners and attach it and just have it so tight that they can't get underneath it.
Right.
And let them breed and then move them out after maybe a few days. And try it that way. I think that that might be easier actually than trying to move the eggs out and move them to another container. I'd rather just leave them there.
Yeah.
See here.
So saying no snails, no shrimp for eggs. I'm guessing don't have those in your tank. See, and I've heard that shrimp actually will only eat the fungus eggs. But my inexperience. Yeah, Lowell did an egg collector too, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
I love his videos.
On the other hobbies got in the way. Yeah.
Oh, for Lowell or what?
No, for Dr. Ted Coletti.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Oh my God,
Well, I think your Madakas are going to be breeding out there this summer.
I think so. I know that those two big plecos I dropped in there, they're really doing a number on all that algae. And so usually in the morning I go out there and there's a bunch of that algae floating on the surface because they feed right on the surface of the tub. So anything beyond that detaches and floats up. So I've been trying to pull it out with my hands, and it works pretty well, but it's slimy and it falls apart. So I got a net out there because she wasn't doing anything today. So I got a net out there and sort of went around and scraped off big wads of that stuff that floated up this morning. And it's really doing the trick. What's up, Shirley?
Russ Baltimore, hello, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hi there. I'm going to drop his link in the...
Tim Mitchell. Yeah. There's another name I don't recognize.
Which one is that?
Tim Mitchell. I'm sure I do, but
Tim's been here for quite a while.
All right.
For a few weeks.
Oh no, I recognize your banner, the Laughing Warthog. Yeah, I do. How you doing?
So good to see everybody out there. I'm going to just go here and, in fact, we can just alternately just get everybody's link in here. Every few lines. That way, everybody gets it in there.
Yeah.
I like to do that. I like to support everybody. And this is my way of doing it. I don't have, other means of actual support.
Right.
But I can do what I can. Shirley's here. Shirley.
I just pulled up one of Tim's shorts. It's our local yellow biplane doing stunts.
Oh, wow.
And then because I didn't last time, I'm going to hit the subscribe. Oh, I am subscribed. Okay, we're good.
Radio controlled. Oh, I love that. Sounds like fun.
So what was it? Yesterday, I'm not going to break into the song. I thought about it for half a second.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that's the one. My troubles seem so far away. Oh, I did. Damn it. Yesterday, I was on an errand in the afternoon and saw a B-17 flying over.
Oh, wow, cool.
A shiny old World War II B-17. We have the Palm Springs Airport right here, and they have the Palm Springs Air Museum. And occasionally we will see some really cool vintage aircraft flying around.
Oh, wow.
Which is nice. Now,
we had air shows here in Lansing that did that too.
Yeah.
It actually showed the B-17, and it also had the P-51 Mustangs on each side of it.
Right.
It was really, really cool. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
And let's see here.
Catch up. All right, here we go. Let me see if I get this one right. So that's Tim's link in the chat.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Ted.
I'm curious. First off, Rachel, if you're still here, I don't remember if I emailed you or not and said I got your. I did do a little unboxing thingy on the. They're around here somewhere. On Rachel's spawning mock from the auction.
Oh, yes.
So I did do an unboxing, and I got them, Rachel, in case I forgot to email you. I apologize for that. And then Shirley, did you get you got your guppy grass? It said it was delivered. Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully it got there in one piece. So that's always important because we like to have good stuff for our auctions. Yay, Jeff? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, Tim's saying not RC. Really? That's like a real biplane up there, huh?
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, my pleasure, Tim.
I always thought about trying to get into the RC stuff. There's a airfield just for that, for the radio control.
Yeah. Stuff. So what, like fish keeping's not an expensive enough hobby for you?
Oh, it's plenty expensive.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, yeah. That's even more. Even that's even more.
So yeah, yesterday that errand I was running. I went back to Palm Springs from here. Uh, I get emails from OfferUp, and I get that, and I hate that. OfferUp uses that same cha-ching sound that eBay does, and it's like a cash register ring. And I sold something, and it's OfferUp, some crap that they're trying to sell me. And but an email yesterday, and one of the things was these old vintage metal railroad model trains, Lionel. So I reached out to the guy, and I keep watching this one guy on the tube all the time that does reselling stuff. And he said, one of the things he hates about Facebook and OfferUp and Craigslist is, well, people are often, not always, people are often flakes, And I can't tell you how many times I'll reach out to somebody, and I don't ever hit that canned, is it available button. I always, a little message, And so this time I reached out. It's like, do you still have these? I can be there in a half an hour. He got right back to me. Yeah, that's great. All right, fine. See you in a half an hour. Where? And so he told me about this Albertsons grocery store right around the corner from this fix and flip house we did in Palm Springs a few years ago. So I knew exactly what he was talking about. So I met him there, and I got this box. It's like a cardboard banker box, and it must be about 25, 30 pounds of metal trains and track and everything, a transformer, the whole thing. So I got to go through that, and for $50. I didn't quibble, just boom, I'm good. Let's do it. So yeah. So that's kind of where, I've been spending a lot of time with sourcing, because we're trying to turn this into a business. And one of our goals is come up with enough money to go to Walt Disney World.
Oh, in Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, that's Disneyland in California. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, Disneyland's the original. And then Walt Disney World came along next. And then there's a bunch of others around the world now. Hey, Glenn.
Stop wanting stuff. You can't stop wanting. You always got to want something, Christine.
Yeah, you know what? I was taught by a friend, and I frequently tell others, nobody ever wants to hear it, but it's good to want things.
Here's Glenn, my mate.
It gives us something to strive for. I want that. All right. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to get there? And that's the one thing. And my least, I love Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And his thing, if you read that book, and he talks about it, he and his wife, when he was a kid, the whole Rich Dad, Poor Dad thing, and whether it's real or not, it's still a good read. And it's like, well, I can't afford that. Well, what are you going to do to be able to afford it? And don't go rob a bank. That's not the solution. And so there was one where in one of the books I read, his wife's name is Kim, and he wanted a new porch. And his wife goes, so what are you going to do to earn it? Well, they went out and bought another apartment building to pay for it. I thought, well, that's cool. That's what I need to do. So more apartment, more doors, so.
Yes. I drove across town last week.
I remember. Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
For the birthday. I remember she was going to get stuff that I found on Facebook. Once out there, I couldn't get a hold of yeah, that sucks. They're just some serious flakes on
Wow, that's expensive. Yeah, Disney World is expensive, isn't it?
Well, is it more expensive than Disneyland? I don't know.
I don't know.
I keep telling Kathy that, hey, Melvin, that I think Walt would want us to live there. We've had passes here for years, and there's 2 parks. And I learned this taking real estate classes, real estate investing classes, not how to be a realtor, but investing classes. Who's a fraud?
And convicted.
Who?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either.
When we got back home, messaged me back. Didn't message so bad. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, there's something called the economy indoors in real estate. If you have an apartment complex with 6 units versus one with 20 units, the one with 20 units is cheaper to maintain because there's more doors. It works out. It's a cheaper deal. So I'm thinking the economy of parks. one past 2 parks in California, one past 4 parks in Florida. I'm all in.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Animal Kingdom and what's the other one? Epcot. Absolutely love those 2 parks. I could just spend every day at those parks.
Oh, I've never been to either one, but the closest I've been to the only park I've ever been to was called Cedar Point, and that's in Ohio.
Which one? There's several, aren't there?
I think there's only one Cedar Point.
Oh, all right.
I know there's Six Flags. They have different Six Flags, they call them.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, they bought them out. Or
they bought
the other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't remember who bought who out, but yeah, it might be. I don't know. I know Cedar Point also owned Knott's Berry Farm right up the street from where we used to live.
Oh, wow.
And that was one of the old theme parks too.
I see that Don's been to the Disney World Paris, and both times for software conventions cost me nothing.
That's the way to go, isn't it, Don?
Wow, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I really, we've got a friend that just like picked up, went to Disney Paris, I think for 2 days, and maybe stayed a little longer. She and her sister, and she said she had a great time. And I've heard other people say, "Oh, it's awful. Oh my God, they're rude." She said, "No. They had a great time. Everybody was really nice, really hospitable. There was a ticketed event that night. So usually when there's a ticketed event, it could be a corporate thing or whatever. They close the park early, kind of start shuttling everybody out and bring in the people that paid extra for the tickets. We've done that here for the Halloween events, and there was a Raiders of the Lost Ark event one time that we went to. And it was a lot of fun. And so instead of, and they give you a wristband, so they know you're there for the ticketed event. And she didn't have the wristband. They didn't even ask. They just said, go that way. And, you're part of the event for tonight. She said they had a ball. So I don't know. It's kind of nice. I would like to do that. And I would like to Tokyo and Disney Sea also. And then Disney. That would be nice.
Who's talking to the fraud right there? Is that the Economist? Is that the Kawasaki? Is that the one?
Where?
I got the link.
Robert Richard? Yeah. No, I don't believe that for a minute. Yeah.
The thing of it is, though, he also has a YouTube video that says "Keep them poor," and that's what the way he keeps his wealth is to keep other people from.
Have you watched it?
I've watched it.
He's mostly, I think, about the government keeping the masses poor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to keep everybody working so that they can continue to collect.
Yep, that's right. And that goes back to
the beginning of man.
Turn of the 1900s with the school system, the educational system, Rockefeller, and there were a couple others, the big industrialists. I don't like a lot of the rides either, but I like some of them. I don't like the thrill rides. But yeah, and keep them, so school, learn to answer to a bell. Every hour the bell goes off, you go to the next class, right? Or you leave one class. And then 10 minutes later, the bell goes off, you go into your next class. And you just keep doing that and doing that and doing that. And because Epcot's such a long walk around that park. It's huge.
Ooh, we're going to have to see those tonight.
Yeah.
George got some new discus.
Yeah.
Maybe we can see him tonight on the at 7:30 p.m. for your time, George. We can have for the nighttime edition. And if Ron's available, he'll be there too. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Maybe. What is tonight? Wednesday? I might be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. One cool thing about Knott's, Tim, is it's like an arboretum as well. I used to teach tree identification at the community college that wasn't too far from there, and I used to. I'd have students that were part of their tree crew that would come in and take the ID classes. And because they were big on continuing education for their horticultural, their staff, and so I went there for their whatever they called it, their Halloween haunt or whatever it was, and I was just astounded by the trees they got, and they're all tagged, or they were at the time. This is 30 years ago. They were all tagged, genus, species, common name. It was very cool. I would have loved to have taken a class in there.
Yeah. That would be fun. Very, very fun. I don't know Galaxy's Edge Park, Star Wars. Oh, yeah, Star Wars is great.
Yeah, the Galaxy's Edge. I think in Florida, that's at Hollywood Studios, and here in California, it's in Disneyland. And they are pretty cool, and they're reworking it from what I understand, or getting ready to rework it. I think they're going to add another. Well, there's two attractions right now. There's oh God, one is you're on the floor mostly, and it's these track rides, and it's all smart. There's no actual tracks on the floor. There's sensors under the vehicle in the floor, and it follows that around. It's kind of fun. And I don't remember what it's called, Rise of the Resistance, maybe. And the other one is Smuggler's Run, where you're supposedly flying the Millennium Falcon. And I think they're reworking that one. 30 years. Yeah, I haven't been to Knott's probably in 30 years now. Disneyland California Adventure. Yeah, that's right across. Yeah, they're one across the way from the other. Disneyland and California Adventure. They're you could just about, if you got a good arm, you could take a rock and throw it from one gate to the other because it just right across. I think they call it the Promenade. And then Knott's, yeah, I haven't been to Universal Studios in Hollywood, wherever it is, since I was a little kid. I like Disneyland too. I like the whole vibe in Disneyland. I like California Adventure too, but Disneyland's just such a classic.
Brant White kept in the building. Hello, Brant. Good to see you.
Hey, Brant. Did I say hi to Christine? Hi, Christine.
Yes, I believe you did.
Yeah. What's up, Brant?
There's a lot of people popping in here so fast that I can't keep up.
And God, George. Yep. Gag. Who else have I missed? Jody. Melvin, Glenn, Dr. Ted.
That's who I missed here. There's Jody. I mean, I seen it earlier, but I'm trying to get all these all the channels out periodically. I don't want to jam them all together. Yeah. I'm just trying to spread them out. So if I miss anybody out there, please let me know because I want to make sure that I get everybody. So just don't be shy to say, hey, I forgot. I gave him twice.
Yeah, you can always feel free to put your own channel down in there too. You can.
Yeah, you can do that. Absolutely. Yeah. I know that a lot of people don't like to. I don't like to do that myself.
No, but you know what? You've just been invited to do it. How's that?
Absolutely. Here we go. I got her right here, though.
Knott's is kind of fun, Brent. I don't know. How long ago have you been there? I think that's what you're saying.
Here we are.
George, how you feeling, bud? Everything, all the healing and all that? Good?
I think it's going to be like a 3-month process for them to heal.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, the rest of that's going to be so good for you, George, when that finally heals
no
up.
Complications, I think that's what I'm hoping for. That's all. Uncle Smiley, you're in the chat way back there. Joe, hello.
We have Mel's in the building. Hey.
Horizon, David. Hey, Stream Elements, as always, thank you for being here.
Yes, indeed. We have Mel Fishcapades is here, so we got Melvin's evil twin, or I don't know, but maybe I don't know which of the evil twin is, but we'll find out.
Wait, Fishcapades is here? That's Mel, yeah?
That's Mel, yep, Fishcapades.
Hi, Mel. And then Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, is that Mark? Is that what we decided?
I think so. I believe Mark? So. Yeah. Said that. I'm pretty sure.
And then Marine and Don. I'm just going all the way back through the chat because I've been
16 years ago, Brenton says.
John, oh yeah. I've been John. We've been there since, but not in the park. We went there to the chicken dinner place. And I don't think, as far as the park goes, Disney drops the ball very often. This one time I think they do is inside the park, inside Disneyland, they've got the Plaza Inn, and that is where they've got the best frickin' fried chicken ever, I think. And they need to have that outside the park in downtown Disney, because I know I'd go there way more often. Legends Gaming. Did I 667? Not a clue. Did I miss that one?
Legends. He's from Australia. Also, I was going to mention to Gil. He's Australian.
All right.
And
did you put his link in?
I did not. Can you do that? I'm looking for it.
I think I try and focus more on
that's the one I missed right here.
On people with the less than 1,000 thing, trying to get help them get a few more subs.
I think sharing love to everybody is what matters to me. I just want everybody to know.
True.
It's just, I don't care if they have 10,000 subs, 100,000, or if they have 10. I want to, I'm just I'm just so nice to have everybody here.
Yeah.
Well,
let's see. And don't forget, if you go to their channel, don't forget to say something and when you click subscribe so they don't bounce you.
Yes. We found that out about a year ago here, right? Glenn was with us, GB Shrimp, and we had a lot of love in the room. Everybody's subbing each other, and they go to the channels, and then the next day, 17 subs were taken away because they thought that it was a bot. Because there wasn't any human interaction other than just clicking the like button.
Yes.
Or that like button and the sub.
All right. Well, there is Legends Gaming 667's link there.
I just put Melvin's up also.
Hey, Swiffle, Paul Martin.
I think we got just about everybody.
Did I spell the wrong? I always do. It's TEH. One finger gets ahead of the other.
Okay.
I can't spell to save my butt. Oh, cool.
So you did get your tub moved to the other side of the house?
Oh, yeah. All those little shorts I've been doing they're right outside the door now.
Now, does it get more shade in the evening?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it shades off quicker. Yeah. So it's going to be, what am I trying to say here? It's going to keep it from getting that really hot afternoon sun, I hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I know the Madacas, they're pretty hardy, but I'm not sure what their tolerances are.
I mentioned I lost a couple, and I think it was Cheryl. Was it Cheryl? Or it might have been Cece. I can't remember, but somebody commented that Madacas stress easily, and that could have done it. What's up, Stephen?
Hello, Stephen. Welcome in, my friend. Here we go. This is Stephen P's link right here. If you don't, I'm sure everybody knows Stephen P. He's great. I'll put him there. Put some of the best fish and chips I've ever had. That was the stand in the UK, the corner of Epcot. Oh wow!
Really?
I tell you, I love good fish and chips. That's nothing.
Too.
Oh
yeah, me too.
Oh wow! Branton has the platinums. They're finally swimming around with clutches of eggs. That's congratulations there, Branton. That's great.
Oh hey, Lori, I missed you. Go with the flow.
That's Richard Reynolds. He's
Richard, right? Yeah. Okay, good.
He is an incredible breeder down in Florida. I tell you, Nathan's got it made down there. He goes and gets stuff directly from him. So.
Oh, are you both on the same side of the peninsula? Is that really the peninsula on the west side, the Gulf side?
I'm not sure exactly. But I'd love to have as a vendor next month if you would be willing to.
I know Nathan's around Fort Myers, and I don't know what else is Naples right there too. He had said in a previous stream, I don't remember. I still have one Madaco with swim bladder. Yeah, that sucks. My neons in my kitchen tank, they're getting old, and I've got 3 of them. They're starting to do the shimmers, and they're getting a little curvature of the spine, and one looks like it's got some sort of a growth under its right pectoral fin. So, yeah, I don't know how much longer they are for the world. So, and I don't want to take that tank apart. I like that tank as it is. Taking a tank apart is a lot of work. Ron, what's the water park in California close to us? It used to be right across the street, Brandon. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff. You were what?
I'm sorry. I spelled I put my email address out there. If somebody went and put my fat fingers, I can't type on this phone.
Yeah.
But I want to put it out there because I haven't had much feedback from vendors for the next one on the 31st. I want to make sure that we're well ahead of the game ahead of time.
Right.
So I'm not sure if anybody knows my email out there. If you could drop that in the link, I would appreciate it.
Your email address?
Yeah. So the people, if they want to be a vendor, if they want to,
Oh, all right.
That way they can contact me,
I
or
will do that. I'll type it in. Yeah, Brandon, there used to be, and it may still be, I don't remember, right across the street from Knott's Berry Farm is a water park. That may be one. There was another one I think it was San Dimas, California. There was another big one up that way. And I don't, oh, wait, there. No, okay. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. You got PRLHAMS. That doesn't sound right, Jeff.
I did. I spelled it wrong. It's PEL.
All right, give me a minute. PELHAM.
M is in Mike. JS.
JS.
At hotmail.com.
HOTMAI. You're the only other person I know with Hotmail.
I've been using Hotmail now for
a
long time.
PELHAMS. No. Let me start over.
LMJS.
Yeah, PELHAMJS at hotmail.com. This should be it. And this is Jeff's email. So what were you saying? If you want to be a vendor, reach out to Jeff?
Yes, if you'd like to be a vendor, if you have like plants, fish, anything you want, dry goods, if you make like spawning mops, anything that's aquatic related, feel free to be part of it. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. So
right.
If you have extra fish that you're like, oh, I want to get rid of some of these fish, put them on the auction. That's what
Yeah, there you go. So Dr. Ted, I'm thinking you met Medaka. Yeah, question mark. Under the ice.
Run a streamer with email. Yeah, I wish I could afford that.
To 100 Fahrenheit. Yeah, the water's going to hit 100 here. And I know they'll live under the ice because they live in frozen over rice paddies in Japan.
Oh, that's great, man.
And what about what was that you said about an email, Jeff? But
my email, you could contact me there for the auction to be a vendor. And also, if you want, I mean, I do this because I know that some people, I just like to put the offer out there. If you'd like to be on, we'd love to have you on the panel sometimes, you guys out there. If you'd like to be on the panel up here with us, I mean, just join us. I'm fully open to having, it's a lot of fun having new people and stuff. And Gil says he got his life back and his fish room. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but I was reading the previous one. He just finished boxing up his last 100 angelfish.
Oh, wow.
Delivering to the Big Smoke. You got to explain that one, Gil. Today while I'm there for work. What is the Big Smoke?
Oh.
Is that just a smoggy city? Is that what you're saying?
It must be a LFS. Hey, Paul Martin. Hello there. Welcome in. Yeah, he drives trucks. So I remember one time he was picking up fish. He was on a long haul and he was picking up his fish on the way back. That was a cool one.
Yeah.
Just a week before. So the 31st is the last Saturday. So I would like to get it like a week in advance, if at all possible. I start there, but it usually ends up being a couple days ahead. But I like to get as soon as possible.
Right.
I'm just letting him know he's asking about.
Don't dally. Reach out to Jeff as soon as you can if you're interested. So, Dr. Ted, your club just got back from California or Canada? Because CA, unfortunately, it's the same thing.
Me too, Mel. I'm excited about it. Oh, Ed's picking up cichlids. He's driving. Oh, that's right. He may be joining us when he gets home, possibly. We'll see what he says.
Who's that, Bill?
He will be a vendor in our next auction also. Have you ever met Ed in person? I don't think you've ever talked to him before, have you?
No.
Oh, he's a great guy. Great guy.
I've shipped him fish a couple times.
Yes, you have. And you're going to get a chance to speak to him. Hopefully, maybe another, I'm not sure how long it's going to take him or if he's able to or not.
Yeah.
But nice.
Yeah, I've either got to come up with something to put up on the auction, or I'm just going to sit and watch. Maybe I'll put up, some dry goods instead, because I've got, the same fish. So it's getting old for everybody and they're not going anywhere. So I'm here frequently, just a rare day when I'm not too busy to be part of the chat. Well, it's good to have you here, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for all the new subs too, folks. Yeah, you're welcome. And you know, even if you can't, even if you're just lurking, just put a name in the chat. I think YouTube likes that, and it's good for Jeff.
Oh, Brandon, yeah, the sooner the better. But if you get it to me within like a week or even a few days before the auction, that's good. Because that'll be great. Oh, thank you, Boots.
That's it. That's exactly right.
Yep.
Thanks, Rachel.
So I was going to see something else. What was that now? It kind of came and went.
Oh, Mel just put her link in the chat, so click on that. Make sure you are subscribed to her.
Yep. And I dropped it a little bit ago, but it was early. Pretty sure everyone here knows me. Yes.
I am subscribed.
But in case. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Brenton. Let's see now. So that goes for everybody. I mean, if you guys, the thing of it is, the only thing is you need to know the basics of shipping.
Yes.
And to go ahead and if you have like extras of something that you don't particularly want in your fish room, it's a good way to do that. Or if you have something that you're really proud of that you want to get out there to other people, that's what we do sometimes. I mean, Ron with his credences and stuff. Oh, I was going to mention that also. It's going to be different this time around because in the description, there's not going to be any mention of money whatsoever.
All right.
So when the person comes up with their things, they're going to verbally say what the starting price is and then the shipping price.
Okay.
Because we're having a different way of doing it this next time. We're going to see how it works out. We'll see how it works out.
Last time I put it on my videos, I put an opening and a shipping cost on each of the videos. Now, do you not want that or?
I did. Oh no, I did forget.
Well, you forgot somebody?
Yes, I did. How could I forget?
I love Branton. Sub to Mill or die.
My favorite beta friend.
Yeah.
There we are.
When Branton goes smack that guy at work that talked to you.
Are you putting a trio of peacock gudgeons up? Really?
Who is?
Branton. A trio.
Do you have two trios, Branton? Can you just send one to Jeff? Please.
Yeah, I'll get outbid, I can tell you that.
No, send one to Jeff. You can send me the bill.
Elfish Friday night. Unload your junk up. He's going to be doing that's going to be one person at a time. He's talking about doing a little thing, like a little portion, like a 15-minute jab. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. But he's going to have like somebody with a set price. If you want to get this, go ahead and buy it. And that's
a little pop-up.
A little pop-up thingy, yeah.
Within his stream.
Within his stream, yep. And he's going to have have some of his Corys or somebody else might have something. Right. You could have something.
So he's probably already got it planned, but without even knowing anything about it, it should be at a set time every Friday night, so people know at that time it's the pop-up. Come buy this. Yep.
I think he's talking about 11:45. I think that's what he said, but we'll find out for sure. If he's out there lurking, he might even pop the time in. But I think it was 11:45.
So Paul was one of the first moderators for KG Tropicals. Is that Keith?
Oh,
is that right?
Moved from California to Tennessee.
Moved California to Tennessee. Okay.
Oh.
And you know what? I think that's what Jonathan Colvin did too. Moved from California to Tennessee. A lot of that going on. I'm not surprised. Building a house with a dedicated fish. Oh man, I am so jealous. Not really. I think that's wonderful. I really do.
Yeah, you can breed those, Brant, and I'm sure you can have good success. I would keep them in. He's calling it a flash sale.
That's a good name for it. Yeah.
Another name that I had for him is called. We was trying to think of names for it. I said fins to friends.
Yeah.
That way, people can send their stuff out to other people.
Yeah. That's fun.
At the Outdoor Pond Handbook, Dr. Ted.
KG. Oh, John and Lisa. Okay, yeah. Oh, all right, good. Reverse auction, Stephen.
Mm-hmm. Reverse auction.
Brent, are you talking about the peacock gudgeons? Mine are starting to grow. I had 5, and for the longest time I only saw 3, and I thought, oh, geez, I lost 2. And I've got this big rock pile in the back of the tank. And then one day there's 4 of them. So okay, maybe all 5 of them are still there. That would be nice.
Now, is that Candy Overhauls you're speaking of, Paul Martin? I'm wondering because she's I think she works for Aquarium Co-op as well. I'm not sure. Mel was faster, LOL. Here we go. Yeah, she is fast. That's good. You guys are doing fantastic.
I think I am going to open my back door here.
Is it getting warm?
Well, I shut the AC off. It's 87 outside, so it hasn't changed. And it's probably 87 here, so why not some fresh air?
Ooh, yes. My goodness. 87, I'd be roasting. I'm down here. It's probably 74, 75, and I'm already starting to get warm.
And it would be 74 if I turn the AC on, because that's what I've got it set to. Nice. So I don't know. It's just, I like the outside in because it's nice out there.
Oh, here we go.
If I could take this outside and not get the glare, I would do it.
Paul Martin has 136. Now he has 137 subs. There it is, live right in front of you.
Very cool. Very cool.
I have to go in here and welcome, and it's great to have you here. And we're looking forward, like Christine said, it'd be great to see some content when you get moved in and everything. That's a beautiful tank there.
Yeah.
LED on an angelfish tank. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Candy.
Christine beat me there. There she is. I'm right behind you there. Welcome. It's so good to have you here.
Mel, I don't know. What was that Zen said about too many links? Is that a thing?
Who's that?
Mel's saying sub party. And then she says, what was that Zen said about too many links? I can't remember.
Right now, it hasn't. I've never been affected by it, but I'm not putting up too many. That's why we're spreading them out a little bit.
Oh, can you put too many links in the chat? Is that a deal?
That's what I've heard, but I've never reached that point yet. So
I'm going to go, thank God for Google.
Yeah. I guess we can check it out, and that way, know for a fact. But so far, I don't think that I've never gotten dinged for it. I mean, I don't want to do, tons of them. Oh, a lady in our club is breeding peacock gudgeon and is bringing me some on Friday in a trade for cardinal tetras and harlequin rasboras. Oh, wow. Cool. Wow. Are you home, Ed? Very nice. I want to get the peacock. I mean, how long have I been wanting those? A long time. Zen warned us about putting too many links. I forgot that possible consequences. Yeah, well, I think we pretty much put everyone in there that need, that we've have. So we're good.
Yeah, it's all based on stuff that really doesn't affect us, though. Negative impact on the chat experience. That's different, I think, than, maybe, in some case, spam, clutter. And we're not putting advertisements and stuff like that up. It's each other.
And besides that, this is benefiting everybody that's in the chat because it gets their links out. So I don't think it's affecting the quality of their experience. I think it's enhancing it.
And it's other YouTubers' links, not outside links. Once in a while in the past, I put up Amazon links or what we've put up links to fish stores.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, but those aren't excessive.
I've never had any problem with that.
No, those aren't excessive either, but they are outside. All the links that have gone in today, with all the links that have gone in today, are all other YouTube links.
Yes, and they're not jammed together. There's just, we're just doing. We don't do this very often either. We don't do this. The next 5-10 streams, we might not do it at all.
Yeah. Frankly, I think not often enough, just because
some days when it strikes us like today, I just feel like, we're all here. We got a room full of fantastic people. Why not do it?
Right.
I don't do it all the time, but
right.
It's nice to do it once in a while.
George is asking for Mel to show her planted tanks.
Oh yeah, maybe she can show those tonight on the nighttime show.
Yeah, there you go.
It's 10:30 this evening. And maybe even George can show us his new discus tonight.
Oh, yeah.
7:30 you guys' time on the West Coast.
What did you say? 7:30?
7:30. Yep. It'd be 10:30 my time. Be 7:30 you guys'
Exactly.
West Coast. I need to get going on my rescapes. I'll probably do live soon and make a full length. Oh, nice.
Wait, isn't Cheryl breeding peacock gudgeons too?
She has them. I think she breeds everything that hits her water breeds. I tell you.
Oh, because I think I bought mine at local PetSmart, and I thought she got hers like the next day.
Oh.
And yeah, mine are getting bigger. They're starting to put on some size, and I'm trying to do. And Brandon and I have kind of chatted about this back and forth here, and maybe I don't know. I don't feed enough.
I haven't seen her in a few days. I hope she's all right.
She's probably busy.
Cheryl, she must be busy. I haven't seen her in, I don't know, maybe a week.
Yeah.
So I hope she's all right. She's normally here about this time.
Yeah.
Peter says, looking forward to that. Oh, yes.
Well, and if she works till, 3, 4, 5, it's just, she's central.
Right.
So that's 1, 2, it's 3:45 right now. And
like you said, you can't be everywhere all the time. I mean.
No, I'm finding that out hard. I'm going to have to.
It's hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
I'm going to have to reevaluate my priorities here, I think. So.
Oh, harlequins. The harlequins are pretty little fish, aren't they, Rachel? I've never had them yet, but they look like they have another one called a pork chop reservoir that looks similar, but it's thinner.
Oh, okay. And hi, Ed. I'm sorry. I see you in the chat, and I'm just totally ignoring you.
Yes.
I know. Can I say it? Okay. What a dick, right? Sorry about that.
I'm going to drop Ed's link in the chat. That's the one that I did miss, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Not worrying about any repercussions whatsoever.
No.
There we go.
So last Friday.
Hi, Lucky.
Last Sunday, Easter Sunday, there was somebody else at that family thing in Orange County. And she's an older lady, and it was her daughter. And she is wheelchair bound, and she's starting to clear stuff out. And she lives in Corona, about halfway from here to there. So last Friday we went there, and Kathy got about 150 LPs, and she's really good at flipping LPs. And she got about 545s, and then a bunch of model railroad stuff. And these are cool. Got this box, homemade wood box, 1960 on the bottom. And I don't think I've ever seen these before. They're Bakelite poker chips. Oh, and they got this cool marbling in it, this cool swirling. And so there's 215 of them here. And in this very cool homemade box. So that's another thing going up on eBay. So, I mean, we've just been jumping. We try and post stuff every day. We go sourcing as often as we can. So we're just trying to create a business that's going to take us to Florida.
Austin is in the chat. Hello, Austin. Welcome in.
Austin.
We were just talking about the auction, Austin, and that's on the 31st. So if you can plan for that, that would be great. Yeah. I mean, everybody loves his plants are like second to none. I tell you, they're nice.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. And his tanks are just immaculate.
I missed something. What orange and black really pops against plants, Rachel?
Let's see here.
And yeah, Dawn saying Cheryl's probably busy feeding all her little baby fish.
That's absolutely possibly. Yeah. She's got a lot. She got a lot of tanks, a lot of fish, a lot of babies. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it beer time yet? Not for me, it isn't. I don't drink.
Yeah, really, Rachel. Great for poker night. Yeah. Yeah. Those things they've got some value to them. So they're probably pre-1950.
May 31st, Mel. May 31st.
Yes. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Jeff?
8 p.m. Eastern.
And 5 Pacific. And
Yep.
if you're in between, you get to figure it out.
Yep.
Not that hard.
8 p.m. on a Saturday. Yep.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah. So, Mel, what are you going to be selling? Like koi kahakus? I won't have any yet. And I'm not going to sell them if you're going to sell them. I don't want to compete with anybody here. And I'll put guppy grass up again. A couple people reached out to me afterwards. I sold it to the same price as I did through the auction. And Shirley, did you say yes, you got yours? I didn't see. Or I know you got it. How is it? Is it okay? More than you know what to do with, I hope.
Yeah, those Sankeys are beautiful, Mel. She's talking because you have the Kahaku. She has the Sankey that are white, black, and orange.
Oh, all right. Yeah, mine are orange, white, orange.
Yes.
So mine are koi kahaku is what I found. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I seen that you sent a little video. That one is really fat.
Yeah. And I've named them Kelly and Carrie koi kahaku. Maybe not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, I know. So I've got a couple of the swordtails that popped up in my.
You're Sankey, yes.
Yeah, I've got a couple swordtails that popped up. Mine are all that neon orange, and once in a while I've got some that have that black towards the back, and I guess they're a tuxedo swordtail is what I've seen. So I've got a few that sort of come along. Maybe I should like call those out and see if I can line breed those. Seems to be the only thing I can grow are like live bears.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Your bettas?
Well, I haven't tried that since. Yeah, that was successful.
And I bet if you got male and female angels, I bet you'd be breeding those like crazy.
I think I do, but they're not. So I think Joe and Charlie are male and female. And they play well. And I think I don't know, maybe they're just not ready yet. Calico mollies.
Yeah,
live bears I have a buttload of balloon. Wow. All right, cool. Yeah. So those that sounds like auction material there, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get all the information if you're not savvy with shipping.
Ed says cribs. Yes.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Ed says cribs.
Who does?
Ed's picking up cichlid, says cribs. Cribensis?
Oh, yeah. Who, me?
Probably for you because you're breeding them so well.
Oh, well, only once, and I got that one litter. And I got the second one and I siphoned them all out. And I think there was 14 of them. And I put them up on the auction for $70 plus 35 shipping. And nobody wanted them. And I don't blame them. That's cool. And then I dropped it to 50. And then afterwards, I got an email from somebody. They're interested in them at 50 and the 35 shipping. So, okay. I think it was 35 shipping. I'll have to go back and look.
It was. I remember that it was 35.
Yeah, and it's going to be, like a short time frame to ship. That's why it's a little more. So.
Yeah, congratulations, Mel.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know that.
Successfully.
Yeah.
That was to Ed.
I didn't know she had anything in the auction. Did I write it down? I must have.
It was it was a proxy. She wasn't on. I don't think.
Okay, but still I was catching all the so I must have written it down.
It's on I think it's on the list. Aren't they pelvis acromas now? Yeah, they are. But they call them crebensis for short,
Yeah, I think they have been I think that's the genus, Brent, is pelvic.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different types of pelvis acromas.
Pelvic acromas, yeah.
Yeah. Lots of different ones. They got the green taniatus. I like those. They got the red Nigerian.
Isn't crebensis the species? So pelvic acromas crebensis, isn't that?
Well, there's that's more of the
pelvic acromas is the genus, isn't it?
Yes.
And then
well, the cichlid's the genus, and then pelvis acromas is a sub.
Cichlid's a family, isn't it?
Yeah. Cichlid is cichlid. Yeah. I should know this, but it's been such a long time I've been dealing
It's
with
like
it.
it's like a generic Pelvicochromis.
No problem.
Is a genus of West African cichlid dwarf cichlids. The family is Cichlidae.
Yep.
So that's the common name for the family, cichlid. So Cichlidae. And so that includes all the South Americans and Central and North American cichlids, and the African cichlids are all Cichlidae. And then just a bunch of different genera, different
suborders. Yeah, suborders and different.
Well, yeah, orders are higher than families.
Yeah.
Right. It starts. What does it start out? Kingdom Animalia. They're in the animal kingdom, and kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. I think and then subspecies if there are any. I used to do that to my students. I made them learn that shit.
Yeah, pulcher is one of the types. That's one of the varieties. Is the Pelvicochromis pulcher. Those are the ones that you have, Ron. Those are the species.
Right.
Well, so are the and the same with the albinos.
Yeah, Brent, it may have originally been Crebensis, but I think it looks like what I'm finding is and there's a tribe in between, which is like between a family and a genus. And it was once upon a time. Here, let me copy this out.
KPCOFGS.
This looks like what it was for a while before it became Pelvicochromis. And there's your pulcher. So check that out. And now I'm getting that from the most reliable source on the planet, Wikipedia, on where? The internet. So
King Philip came over for grape soda. I'd like to try cribs at some point. Well, I tell you what.
Sure, you can get some.
Yep. Ron can get you some.
Who said that?
I can too, as soon as that's another thing too. I still got to get my feet more milk together.
When I can. Yeah. When you can get grape soda milk?
Well, she's moving soon, I think, from what I heard her say. So I think she wants to get everything organized.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get more before you move. What is KPCOFGS?
I was just wondering that myself.
Do I have to look that one up?
Let's see here. That's how I remember it. KPCOFGS.
When I was kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Yep.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But you can also throw a tribe in there when it's appropriate. And that goes between that's essentially like a subfamily. And there are things I've seen in plants, in the plant kingdom, subfamilies. So, and in plants, it's not kingdom phylum, it's kingdom division. So it's a little bit of nuanced change, but yeah. But that's very cool, yeah. And it's fun, I mean, I used to love the science stuff, and especially with horticulture, because I love plants, and I used to teach plant ID for almost 20 years, and it was just fun. And most all the students all the time were really into it, and they're adults. It's community college level, and once in a while I get those that are just hanging out at the back of the class. They flunked, not because of that, but they did it to themselves. And they'd always come up the last couple weeks. Is there any extra credit, Mr. LaFawn? I go, no, because extra credit for you means extra work for me. And, you had all semester. And I'd pop in little extra credit bits and pieces through the whole semester and get to a point where there were students that would, it'd be like for the whole semester, I don't even remember the point spread, but it was like 1,000 points. And there'd be students that had like 1,200 and shit like that. They just walk away with, So, yeah, no. Extra credit for you means extra work for me. I'm sorry.
Vance says my head.
I'm sorry, what?
Lance says my head.
Oh, what about your head, Lance? Did you just hit it?
Uh-oh.
Did I hurt it for you? Are you getting am I giving you a migraine, Lance?
Let's find out here. Last time he commented was way on up.
Oh man, I get these migraines, and I think I bailed on a couple streams, huh, Jeff?
Oh, he went for a dog walk. Oh, no, it was he went for a dog walk. Was the last. What's that? Right. Oh, your migraines are coming back.
Oh my God, yeah, and then I 2 different kinds of drugs, and once in the one, and that just this drug effect afterwards. It's so yeah, it'll kick my ass for a couple days sometimes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not fun. It is not fun. And as much as I hate to say it, I think some of it might be food related, like chocolate.
Causing a headache?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, you poor man.
I know. It's one of my favorite food groups.
Yeah.
I love the chocolate group, especially a hot fudge sundae.
They told me if you keep eating chocolate, you keep eating pizza, you're going to die. Jeff, be like, well, see ya. You gotta be happy. You gotta be able to enjoy that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm changing it up here.
Too much for me to comprehend. Oh, I see. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Lance.
Yeah, now I'm sweating in here.
Yeah.
I just turned the AC on because now I'm starting to break a sweat. That's not right.
Yeah, especially when 87 degrees, I'd be sweating already. Like I said, I'm almost breaking a sweat down here, and it's about 70 something.
Yeah, that's 88 now.
Oh wow, 88.
Yeah.
Hey, JT's here. Hello, JT. Hey, Jack.
What's up, Jack?
Sorry I had to leave your stream, but I had to come over here and get mine started up. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, always a pleasure. In fact, it's always a pleasure to see everybody that's in this stream.
Oh, 100%.
Always.
And all the ones that weren't able to make it, I tell you, I appreciate them too. Nobody, you can't always be everywhere at once.
No.
Nope. So how did the rest of your stream go, Jack? I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. It was warm here today too.
Really?
He had some business there. He had some customers come by.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. We've got some friends that were just in your country here a couple days ago. They're in Europe for, God, I don't know, 6-8 weeks, something like that. Hot chocolate milk with rum and a marshmallow.
Yeah, Jack went to Disney World in Florida.
I remember him saying that once upon a time. Yeah.
Was that last year or the year before? It's been pretty recent, like in the last year or two, I think.
Yeah.
Level about half hour was silent because I had Yeah, I know it.
Well, there's a quality problem, though.
Yeah. I waited till you came back before I left. I wasn't just going to, you came back and I stayed for a little bit and said, okay, I got to go now.
Did you just have the camera running the whole time, Jack, from the background?
You had to point it in a tank, which was...
pointed in a tank. Okay. So preserve your client's anonymity. Customers, I don't know. Are they? Yeah. I streaming all right, didn't? Yeah.
I'm everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good...
Yeah, there's that saying, no matter where you go, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard to be...
I can't do the rum, Peter. And doesn't rum curdle the hot chocolate? No, I guess it wouldn't. Why would it? Of course not. Don't forget that. I know better. Yeah. And why is the rum gone?
2023. So I was close. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's when we were there.
Disney World?
Yeah. We were there in the spring. We were there right around spring break time, and it was Epcot had that food and wine, or whatever they call it, like a food and wine festival, where you can buy a lanyard with a bunch of tear off passes on it, and you can go from booth to booth to booth, and like eat and drink and whatever you want to do.
See, I was under the impression that you'd never been there yet. I know you talked about.
No, I told you, yeah. And in fact, I just said that at the tour earlier, that my two favorite are Epcot and
yeah, that's right.
What the hell's it called?
Busch Garden?
No, that's not part of them. Used to be a Busch Gardens here in Southern California. Good God. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom.
Epcot had the food fest. Oh wow!
Yes, yeah, and that was a lot of fun. And who was just saying that they've got that really good fish and chips?
Who's Dr. Ted Coletti.
Oh, all right, yeah. And I love Epcot. Yeah, I'm saying, like, yeah, it tire you out because it's you kind of come in, you mill around at the top end of the park, and then it's this big loop around the lake where you go to all the different countries, and it's a jaunt. It's it's a 12-mile day if you're keeping track of your steps.
Yeah, and the favorite for Jax is Animal Kingdom.
I really like that as well. That's my other favorite. We went to lunch there at, oh God, what's it called? It was kind of a higher end place. It was Kathy's, was it Kathy's birthday? Well, anyway, we met her son and his wife. They drove down from, where were they? Fort Knox. He was stationed at Fort Knox. And then his wife's mother and his wife's son, he lives with his grandma because Katie's blind. So they drove down from Maryland, and then there were two other people that drove down. So we had a bunch of us. That was it was nice. It was a lot of fun. I can't remember the name of the restaurant we went to, and Brandon picked up the tab. That's Kathy's son. He's in the Army, it's really it was a wonderful lunch. We had a great time.
What food? Do you remember the food?
Not offhand. I'd have to see the menu. Assuming it didn't change, I could pick it up. There were a couple restaurants there. Oh, there was one in Disneyland, in Adventureland, that was oh God, what's the trading company that's tied to the Jungle Cruise boat, the boat ride? But that was really good food too. It's been a couple of years, so the names are gone. I could pull them up in a heartbeat. What was that? Her Disney World.
That's one thing I'll never forget. If I have a meal that's remarkable, like the food sticks with me for my life.
Yeah,
I remember back some of the best meals I've had. That I think one of them that comes to mind is the planked whitefish. We went to a place called Pistachios. It was a really nice restaurant. And,
that sounds good.
It was so good.
I've had planked salmon a few times. I would never do the Tower of Terror. They changed the Tower of Terror in California to something to do with, oh God, my brain.
Hot dog is my favorite food group. Nothing wrong with a good hot dog, that's for sure.
No, they've got really good corn dogs in Disneyland and California Adventure.
That'd be great, Jack.
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. That's what they turned Tower of Terror to in California. And Tower of Terror, I think, is in Hollywood Studios, isn't it, in Florida? You'd never get me on that thing. They made a lot of changes. You know what, Boots? I'm going to just do this because, living in California, it's California.
Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cali is in Mexico, where all the drug cartels come from. So don't mind me. But anyway. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. And then they've got at Epcot, they've got the Guardians ride there that's like the Vomit Comet, so go ahead.
I have a fish named, I named him Yondu because he has a blue face. That's from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I
know. They killed off. I was just heartbroken when they killed Yondu.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
That's right. Yep.
He was the best.
Yep.
Did you ever see the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
I did. I liked it. It was fun.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. With Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, he got Kevin Bacon, just like Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Got him. That was great.
Yeah. No, I did it a lot. Huh?
I was going to say, the only thing different about it is they didn't do Groot. I mean, they had to do Groot in a big suit rather than, they couldn't do the CGI for that. But
Right. I get, it is California Adventure in California. In Florida, they've got, I think it's still Tower of Terror. and it's in Hollywood Studios. It's essentially the same attraction. I'm not a fan of those thrill rides at all. I like It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion. I will not do the teacups. I went on what's the Space Mountain? Oh my God, my vertigo kicked in. Never like that before, and I was like off for almost a week. So I just don't do stuff. I won't go on the Matterhorn anymore because it just beats the shit out of my back. And then, but I do like Big Thunder Mountain. That one's fun. It's really smooth, but it's still a coaster, kinda. You know, I like that one. Hey, Ruben.
I've never been to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, so yeah, there's Hollywood Studios is one of the 4 parks in one of the 4 Disney parks in Disney World, Walt Disney World, Florida. There's the other ones. There's Universal Studios, and I guess they've got 2 parks now in Florida. And then there's Universal Studios Los Angeles, and I haven't been to that one since the look at. Lets you see out the top. Guardians of the Galaxy is just a bunch of screens. Yeah, see, I did not know that. I know Kathy's been on it a few times, and she likes it. But you know, I love the queue. I go through the whole queue with her, and when they board the attraction itself, I take the stairs down out the back into the shop and I go wait. So, but it's a cool queue. Yeah, Space Mountain just beat the hell out of me. And there's one in Florida also, Jack, and that would be at Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom in Florida is their version of Disneyland in California. Magic Kingdom is massive. I saw Rachel put that all the same attractions or rides and bigger, more walking. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. There's some differences, but yeah, and they're getting rid of their Rivers of America or whatever they call it. The I can't remember what the name of the stern wheel boat. You know, in California, it's the Mark Twain.
Steam wheel boats?
A stern wheel.
Stern wheel.
Yeah, stern wheeler. You know, it's like the old river boats, right?
Oh, I call them steam wheels because they're
yeah. There's one of those in there's one of those in California. It's called the Mark Twain, and I cannot remember what the one in Florida was. I think it was called, because I think they're closing down the river there, and they're getting rid of the island, and they're probably going to fill it all in and get rid of the boat, and they're going to make like a Villains Grove or something like that. So I don't know, you know, be like a Villains Land, another land. So I guess that's what people want. So yeah, I like the queue in Big Thunder Mountain also. It's kind of cool, and it's a fun ride. That is a fun ride.
My legs are too long for the cars on the Matterhorn. I don't know if other adults fit. They are.
Oh it's not comfortable. It's 1959 when it opened. It's tiny, and it just beats the shit out of my back.
Oh.
It's really cramped. It's not my favorite. I love looking at the Matterhorn. Used to have the sky buckets went through the Matterhorn from Tomorrowland over by where the Autopia is, all the way to Fantasyland where the other end was, and that's long gone. So a lot of theories. A lot of people say they were doing stuff in the ride they shouldn't have, you know, or whatever. So
it says Liberty Bell, Ron. That's what Don's saying to you.
What's that?
Liberty Bell is what Don is telling you.
I'm missing.
It's should be the next one.
Oh, the Liberty Bell. Yeah. I think the boat. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Don. Yeah. And there's a couple big attractions there that are walk in, sit down. There's a stage present, one with all the presidents, and then there was another one. Another one like that, kind of like an American history thing, where you go in, you can sit down, get in some air conditioning, which is not such a bad thing in Florida. Box of Kellogg's Cherry Pop-Tarts. Why? All that sugar? Seriously, Mel?
Okay, let me see here.
Melvin, pardon me.
And that, last night I bought a box of, that's great.
I hope you at least put it in the toaster. Yeah. And there were two attractions at the Magic Kingdom that have both been canceled years ago at California. One I never got to see. It was the Country Bear Jamboree. And since then, they've reworked it in Florida, but I got to see it. We went twice. And then the People Mover, long gone in California, did it twice in Florida also. I love the People Mover. Absolutely love both those. And what was the other one? So three, oh God.
Hey, Daisy.
Carousel of Progress. Hello, Daisy.
Hello.
Yeah, the Carousel of Progress was another one that I absolutely loved. Just fun.
Waiting forever just to comment.
Some of the old vintage rides were I'm fantastic. I can only speak for me. Jeff can speak for himself. I am fantastic personally.
I'm doing well, yes. I'm just looking here. She said it took her forever just to comment. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you mean, Melvin, the Christmas special?
I did run. I loved it. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special is what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
Galaxy. That's what he was.
Yeah. No, that was so much fun. We've watched it several times now. Probably watched it half a dozen times. So yeah. The Carousel of Progress. You like that one? Yeah, I did too. That used to be in California here. And then they did away with it, and it did America Sings or something like that. There was almost a 40-year period where I didn't go to Disneyland. And then Kathy, we got together, and she had a pass and said, my pass is getting ready to expire. You want to come to the park with me one day? And so we went on a Sunday, and we just about had the whole place to ourselves. I fell in love with it. I was already in love with her. So I bought a pass. In fact, I bought passes, I think, for both of us. Maybe
Mel, you have a good day. I hope the rest of your work day goes well for you. Good to see you. And hopefully we see you tonight on the night show with me and Ron. Possibly Ron. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll know later. I'm not committing to it right now.
Yeah, no commitment, but you're always.
Yeah.
You're always definitely welcome.
So did you do the People Mover too, Jack? The People Mover and what was the other one I said? Country Bear Jamboree. They've reworked that because some people found it offensive. It's like, oh my God. So, but I really liked that. I really liked both of those, all three of those. And the People Mover, they had it going way too fast.
Oh no, Worker Dead Americans.
Yes, that's right. And that's probably when they closed it. I know, trying to go between rooms, and yeah. Anyway, and that may be why they closed it. And then there was something upstairs in that building. There was this like modern home thing or something like that. That was very cool. And in one of the bedrooms upstairs, they'd have a cast member that would read Peter Pan. And so everybody come in, sit on the floor, and the cast member read Peter Pan. What a hoot and holler. And, here I am like, 60 years old or whatever, and just having a ball, having Peter Pan read to me with, like 20 or 30 of my best friends in Disneyland.
Oh, I see why she took her out a while. She wasn't sub, so she had to wait. I had it set for 5 minutes. I don't know why I had that for that long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Borton and Lurkin. All right. In the house.
Yeah. Any good finds on the street there, Swiffle?
He's found some.
Yeah. The king of filling up the pickup truck with
must
cool
have a
stuff,
lot of rich folks down there in Florida to put those beautiful tanks alongside the road and just leave them there.
Yeah. Or, it was a fad and they just got tired of it. It's out. I'm out of here. Get it out. Or they had kids that had them and the kids moved. Get them out of here. It's just wow.
Right.
Yeah, I would love to. But so yesterday I found that box of train stuff on Offer Up. I go to Kathy. I go, you want to go for a ride? I just found something on Offer Up. She looks at me, not another aquarium. No. There was training stuff. Okay, that's cool.
But that's where I'm doing all my shopping from now on. I got my first used tanks I've ever gotten in my life were those 4 that I just got, and because I'm not paying that the prices they have. I mean, even their 50% off sales more than they were a year ago at full price.
Right. And that was Marketplace?
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. Or offer. That's where I met Paul. Okay. Paul Wen. Yeah. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, Wen.
Paul Wen. He's Vietnamese, and he's got some really fantastic. He's going to be. I'm going to have him on the show here. I'm going to have to send him a message. Have him do a tour of all of his stuff. So yeah.
Hey, well, thanks for being here, Jack.
Sleep well, Jack. Have a good one, my friend. Good to see you. We'll see you. Hopefully, is it next Wednesday? Are you going to?
Always a pleasure.
Are you doing Wednesdays now all the time, Jack? Or I know you were on Thursday. Let's find out. Big old tank, expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Like Rachel, people, like I was saying earlier, it's good to want things. They're not going to get it. Yeah. So I wouldn't worry too much about, make an offer, make a lowball offer, which you think it's worth. And I think never more than a buck a gallon.
Well, I got mine for less than that. He had them. I feel bad about it now. I mean, but I'm not a wealthy person, but he had them at 29 gallon tanks at $29 each.
That's not bad. Buck a gallon.
And then, so he said that he would have it for. I offered him 75, and he took it for all 4 of them. So I got 3 29 gallons and a 32 gallon tall. So.
Oh, cool. No. That's not bad. Jack's saying Thursdays he streams. So tomorrow.
Thursdays, okay. This was just
8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 p.m. his time.
Oh, okay. 1 to 2 p.m. our time. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I remember one time I put my stream info up for Thursday, and I put it wrong, and he reached out to me and was wondering what, if I'm going to be stepping on his toes. Oops, sorry. Thanks for catching that.
Something else. Yeah. There's so many streamers. There's no avoiding it, honestly.
No, it's true. But still, I'm not going to step on a friend's toes.
Not exactly. No, if you don't know it, exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah. $1. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of $1 a gallon. So and yeah, you can do even better. And that's one thing I learned watching one of those, eBay thrifters. He goes, when I reach out to somebody, and that's what I did yesterday. When I reach out to somebody, on Marketplace or OfferUp, it's like, don't hit that, is it still available button. Reach out and go, this sounds good. I can be there in a half an hour, or however long you figure it'll take to get there, because they always put a little dot on a map roughly where they are. And then I ended up going back, wait, because I looked at his thing and it says Santa Clarita, California. Well, that's 2.5 hours from here. So I came back, wait, is it Santa Clarita or Palm Springs? And he goes, Palm Springs. So, yeah. And I was, 6-8 minutes late. And nice guy, and gave him a, good review on OfferUp. Really nice guy. And I got a box full of training.
Nice.
Stuff. What the hell? And it's all going on eBay, He's piece by piece. Honestly, as busy as I am, I can't worry about stepping on toes.
Exactly.
I can. Yeah.
I'm the same way. It's like, and when you're in the middle of a stream and you got a lot of people, and you can't just up and pack it in just for the sake of doing it. I mean, it's not fair to the people that come in. It's not fair to the people that come in and watch. It's not fair to them at all. So, I'm sorry. That's just the way the world works.
Well, and I think that the people that are on different streams, there's pretty much a core group that are going to be there anyway. So you're not really taking away anything from anybody else. They've all got their own, pretty much their own core group. And so who cares? I think I could stream, tomorrow at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock when Jack's streaming. And I don't think it would hurt Jack at all, to be honest. So, but I won't, but I'm pretty sure I could. Christopher Junkin. Hey, bud. How you doing?
Good to see you, my friend. Now there is he is looking for a church to build his next fish store in.
I thought he already found one in West Virginia.
Am
Am I right, Christopher? Or
it was pending. I'm not sure exactly how that all unfolded,
okay.
but
Yeah, there's a house around the corner that's been pending for a couple weeks now. I got a feeling it's
that's great,
investors.
Shirley.
That's usually.
She just got $60 credit for 12 long fin cories and a 10 2-ounce vinegar eel cultures.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not. Very nice.
Oh, there's my cat.
That's true.
Hi, sweetie.
Good morning, Craig. How you doing, mate? That makes 3 gentlemen now from Australia. We got Gil and we have Legends. Oh, I hear some music in my ears.
Yep.
Hi.
She's down there.
I love cats. Oh, look at that sweetheart. Oh my.
Wait, is Craig here?
Man, yes,
hey,
he
Craig.
did. Look at that sweet baby. Oh, rubbing his cheeks. Look at that. I love cats.
Wait, no. What? Where are you? Come here. Oh, you can see him?
I see him. Come here. Oh, look at here. Oh.
Here, say hi to everybody. Say hi
kissing
to everybody.
That little face. Yeah, it's just like that.
How you doing?
What a sweetie heart.
Say hi. Say hi to everyone.
I miss my boys. I got to get another one at some point. My life has just turned upside down since they've been gone. Honestly, it's been, I can't stress that enough.
Now I'm covered.
Terrible.
Now I'm covered.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you know what?
Yeah. Boy, she shed light in a big way.
It's hot there.
Dawn's in dire need of some beauty sleep.
Oh, you can hear an answer on it today, hopefully. Oh, nice.
All right, Dawn, sleep well, my friend.
Oh, is Don leaving? I'm in dire need of some beauty sleep. You can well imagine. Good night, all, and thanks for the stream. Thank you, Don. So good to see you, mate. See you next time, huh?
Rachel, I'm not sure what. I know it's pointed at Jeff, but those babies,
the little kittens I was looking at. I'm not so sure they're even for sale, those ones, but those were the exact same type my boys were. I got the same size. Yeah. Those kittens were the same age when I got mine. They were just barely weaned from the mother. But I'm going to be getting. I tell you what, if I could afford, I'd take that mama cat and all those kittens too.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you later, Ron. As you can see, so you can see all it. Right. Just,
where are they?
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they? Are they at an animal shelter? Or what?
They're at a person's home, but I'm not sure if it.
All right.
I'll find it here and I'll send it to you because they are just absolutely.
Go on.
Let's see if I can find them.
Go on.
Yeah. I think I sent these also to maybe here. Let's see. I know I sent them to Rachel. And then I sent some to, I think, Christine also. I'm not sure if they, I probably have to scroll up like 19 miles to find it. But there it is. I got it. I'll send it over to you now. There, I just sent it to you on Messenger. Absolutely precious, these guys. I don't know if you can bring it up. You can bring it up if you want to. You know how to do that.
Oh my God, yeah, I do. That's wow.
Yeah, wait till you guys see these guys. This made my heart just burst with joy when I seen it. I miss my baby so much. We'll see if Ron can bring it up for us. We can watch it.
Let's see what I can do.
I have to add it to this. I think you can add it. Also, I have the guest set. The guest can control the presentation, so you can actually add it yourself, I believe. That's one thing I like about Restream. You can do that. You don't have to be for the presentation.
Wait, it's right. It was right there. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Share screen. Facebook, there it is. So I think you still have to.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys.
There it is. All right.
Yep, so you're ready. Here, watch this, guys.
3, 6. What are there, 7
I'm
of them?
not sure, but look at them little. Oh, oh my God. I absolutely love them. Look at those babies, and the mama just loves them. Look at that.
When they talk about herding cats,
Oh,
this is
look
it.
at them.
She's going, yep, she heard me. I'm herding cats.
I'd give them all.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 7.
Yeah.
And the volume's
Oh,
muted.
you can unmute it if you want. Oh my goodness! Mama, we're home. I don't know about.
All right.
Oh, like here you go. Look at their eyes when they're looking at the.
Yeah.
And then Mama comes in here.
Yeah, I was trying to.
When they realize what's up.
There was one point where you could count faces.
A lot of bad logs. That's a lot of good logs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there that
Thanks,
goes.
Ron. I appreciate that. Oh my God. Almost brings tears to my eyes. I love it so much.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a lot of bad luck for the cats very often.
Yeah, they get a bad rap, black cats. But I tell you something, they have been the best. I mean, we had 2 sets of black cats since we've been married, and they've all been absolutely the most. I mean, remarkable. Somebody comes to the door. A lot of times, somebody comes to the door, and the cats will just like hide. Our cats, somebody come to knock at the door, they'd all run to the door like a dog, and they'd be. I mean, there could be a Great Dane at the front door. I could open it up, and they'd be like, "Hey, who are you?" You know, that's how trusting and personable they were.
Yeah.
Hey, Elaine. An hour signing up for Plan Upmed. Oh.
Plan G. Oh, God. Yeah. Good luck with all that.
Plan G.
Yeah. I don't know what
I'm not sure if that one is either. I know there's a plan. I'm not.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah, I don't even know what I've got. I'd have to
I got
look.
several years before I know
I've got
a lot of years before I can even think about applying for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You have
one of those things I take for, oh my God, it's like for the migraines. It was hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I got it down to $3.33 a piece, and they only give me 15 at a time. So hopefully that's more than I need. I'm going to go get a Pellegrino. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's Rachel. That's a Grand Canyon right there. I mean, that's a huge void in both me and my wife's life. Can you put chat replay so I can catch up? Oh yeah, I got it set. I've got that set for chat replay. Easy to take care of those bettas. No need for filters. I use a filter for mine. Yeah, I use filters for mine as well. So, yeah, I think we're here for a little bit longer, Elaine. So I'm sorry. We're also doing a stream tonight at 10:30, by the way, and that's already. I think I got that scheduled already too. I'm not positive on that, but we have the Wednesday night edition. We're going to do it, and we're going to have some tours. Elaine, we're going to have some fish tours tonight, at least by one person that I know of. I'm not going to say who it is. I said I was watching the Pelham's Aquatics, and they asked me, do you live stream? And I said, right now. He told me it was Restream. I had to explain Restream is the software. Yeah, it's the software is what it is. Hey, David, how are you doing?
What's up, David?
Nice. We were talking a little while ago. You have my email anyway. Just let me know what you want to do on the next auction. It's on the 31st of May. And
so for those of you that don't know, David does some amazing plant lots.
Absolutely, he does. And so I'm just kind of, I know it's over a month away, but I'm just kind of getting a head start on it so I can get everything lined up. And to get it all organized. Let's see, Ron, my dad had a cat colored.
This color, Melvin, this kind of gray with the stripes.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's a horrible name. Oops.
And she's got kind of this real faint peach color on her belly. She's a pretty cat. She's like taking chunks out of me more than I like. A filter is ideal for bettas, but you can get away with lots of plants. Yeah. I saw a short the other day here on the tube about how bettas are kept in fish stores in Japan. And it was interesting. You know, they're all in little tiny aquariums or really big jars. So, yeah, and they're all planted. I've got this one right next to me here. That it's a 5-gallon marine land, and it's I don't know how wide it is. It's about 9.5 inches, but then the back's cut off because it's got that built-in filter system in the back, and it's about, I don't know, maybe a 1.5 feet tall. So it's supposed to be 5 gallons of water, but there's about 3 gallons of usable space. And I've got substrate and plants and, you know, a chunk of wood and, you know, quartz in there somewhere. I don't know where he is. I haven't turned the light on.
See here, Dr.
The plants are growing like crazy.
Dr. Anthony says, sorry, I had to step away. What did I miss? Did Ron get Jeff mad and he ran off? He went to get a drink of San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
Nice and cold,
Cheers.
huh? Is it? That's
Yes.
Yeah, refreshing. In fact, I'm almost out of coffee, but I think I'm just gonna call. I got some water here too. I'll just call that good. I got a shirt on, cold. Oh, it's cold. Oh my goodness. Craig is.
Oh, so yeah, it's starting to. Well, you're in autumn, so things are starting to cool off for you over there, huh, Craig?
Yeah, me too, Christopher. 60 to 75 would be about. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Temperature, Craig said 15, and I think Christopher said about 60. 59.
Well, that's not cold.
So yeah.
I go around in a shirt like this.
It's cold here. Yeah, I do too all the time, but you know, it's not my favorite. I've got this very cool app that does all these conversions. I love this thing. It does temperature and currency, length, volumes, all, you know, metric to US.
It looks like Brant needs to go out in your neck of the woods. I like 90-degree weather.
Come on down, pal.
90 degrees?
You just missed the last 3 concert weekends.
What me? No, that was my friend Paul Wen. He's Vietnamese. It's what I mentioned earlier. He's the guy that Jeff got some very cool tanks from Marketplace. Yes, very cool. And also, he's going to be doing. I'm going to reach out to him this week sometime, and within the next couple of weeks, you might even see him on the auction, but I can't guarantee that. I got to check with him first and see if he's up to that or not. I'm not sure if he even ships, but I tell you one thing. The bettas he has are just, absolutely awe-inspiring. They're so beautiful.
Elaine, where are you?
She's right there in the chat, Ron.
Oh, really?
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm so used to dealing with David. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Son of a...
Hello, Jonathan. There's the gentleman right there. I'll be calling him tonight or chat to him tonight.
Yeah.
I did find some boxes here. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I live either barefoot or in flip-flops, and it's T-shirts and shorts.
You almost said bare bottom there for a second.
No, that's Brant. Okay. Bare bottom is Deb S. Hey, Deb S.
Yeah, Deb's here.
Welcome in. Yeah.
And Jonathan Colvin, my friend.
So yeah, Elaine was saying something about the weather like a yo-yo where she is. Yesterday, 80 yesterday, today barely reached 60. So yeah, we've had a little bit of that, but not like that. You know, it's starting to warm up. starting to warm up a little bit here in the desert. God, we had one of our eight. We've got two AC units, one at each end of the house, and it was one of them kind of went out, and so naturally it's 100 degrees, and so they get it fixed. They've got to bring the what's it called, the coils, the evaporative coils or whatever, in the attic, and it's probably 130 up there, and then they finish it up next few days after that. It's in the 70s.
We have a nudist beach 5 minutes away, Christopher. LOL. Oh. Be a good place to spend your honeymoon, huh? I'm kidding.
That'd be the only place. Yeah. Hopefully nobody's jealous of anybody else. Because
let's see here. No, wow. I fall so far behind in this chat every week. I'm just rushing through here, trying to get everything on here. I don't need to stream elements up there with no bubble wrap. Don't drink, smoke. Norfolk Shirley read that and out loudly fast. Oh, I don't know.
Not a clue. And Rachel, you're saying it's what, about 59 where you are too?
Oh, that's right. She's in Oregon, I think. Portland area. Yeah, Melvin says, yeah, gray, Ron color, gray with stripes.
Yeah. So it's hot in southern Florida there, Swiffle?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Craig. That's never a good thing. 68 in my living room with all my tanks with heaters. I'm boiling. Oh, you're listening while sewing. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got heaters in a couple tanks, mostly we just control the temperature of the room. And maybe that's why I'm not getting them. Maybe some of these tanks need to be hotter. So, the air con leaves at about 74 degrees. So I guess I've got a heater running in a couple tanks where it's a little warmer.
If she smiled once, I might like her.
Got her to Cedar Point and SeaWorld. There's a SeaWorld in Ohio? I had no idea.
Hey, there's TK. Hello, TK. Welcome in. Well, what you have to do, Craig, you have to charm her so she make her smile. And then maybe she'll be nicer next time. Just make her crack a joke or something. Like, break the ice. That seems to work sometimes. Kill her with kindness. She hates life. Oh, she hates life. That's too bad. There's so much joy in life, really. I mean, that's not good. Nothing is worse than a prude. You tried to do that already. Well, some people just can't be. Some people just aren't open to that. She just peered at you. Wow. That's not nice. I even made her take a crystal. Oh, wow. So you're being generous and nice to her, and she still wants to be that way. That's too bad, Craig. You're such nice people over there, you and Belle. She should be very glad that you're even there in that house, the way you take care of it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Have Phantom pin her down and lick her face. Wow. This is one of the hardest times of my life. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine, Swiffle. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my friend. See how fast she can run. And there's John. Welcome back, John. Ron, you all right? Oh, okay.
I am. I was just going through
through the chat here, and that's what I'm trying to do, catching up here. I think I caught up now, John.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button for Jeff there. That thumbs up. It's not like in this. Facebook's like.
And if you don't like me, hit the like button for Ron because he's here too.
Yeah. Doesn't do me any good though. So it's
no, it's not. No, it's not.
This is yep. Oh, there you go. There's 35 likes right there. Let me rephrase that. There are 35 thumbs up, and there are 28 people watching. And I know there's a way to get Fish Family to tell you that, but I'll be damned if I know what it is.
You know what? I know how to do that. I'm going to try it. FFL.
It gives you the stats.
Let's see what he says.
Is it stats or hashtag stats?
Swiffle's White Pass. I cannot even imagine, sir. I cannot even imagine what you're going through right now. I tell you one thing. Roller coaster. It's got to be. That is terrible. I've been on that same roller coaster. Mine's been going around too here for a few years. And I tell you one thing. 41 years of marriage. Yep. Me and my wife are on 32 years right now.
Yeah. Stay close to friends and family.
Friends and family. That's right. And I cannot. I can't even imagine my life without my wife. Right. I mean, I really can't. I can't see beyond that. I don't see any future beyond that. I really don't.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's scary.
We'll be married 10 in the end of June. So likewise.
I can't.
So no stats came up.
Didn't it?
No, I don't see anything. Just I see yours, FFL.
Oh, I spelled it wrong because that's what I get for typing. See that? No, that's why it didn't come up.
Oh, I see. All right, let me try just first because I've never done it.
FFL and then stats, not stas, because my fingers are.
So it doesn't do. Don't you really mean?
There you go.
No spell check. No. Oh, here we go.
Ah, okay.
Current views 26, max viewers 33, all-time max viewers 94.
It's actually 97, but it was during that one auction, but it was 97 at one point.
So max all-time. Okay, with Fish Family. Got it. 53 participants, 53, like count 38. Yay! So we picked up a couple more likes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I just got 11 little plant bundles for $20. I love my LFS, and they love me. You know what? That's important. Right there. You just said it. You've got a good rapport with the people. I mean, like I said, I tried with mine. I've been going to this. It's the only one in the area. So I've been
right.
I don't do too much business there anymore because of the situation, but over 40 years of taking fish in and for pennies on the dollar and stuff, it's like it didn't get me anywhere. But now I sell fish online and it's a lot better. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up? I'm a pirate.
Hey, Roy. Yeah, Swiffle, I get it that the fish, they are, I was telling, today we had the pool guy out. We're going to redo the pool in the backyard. That's going to be a 3-month project. So he was here with the project manager and the demolition guy. And, we were talking, he's got a saltwater tank. He was just talking about how peaceful it is. And I just wish I had a tank in the house, a big tank in the house. It's better than television. Television's a great black hole, but boy, there's nothing like an aquarium, big aquarium. I would love an 8-footer full of, really heavily planted and full of little fish, lots of schools and stuff. And 72 in Pittsburgh. Nice.
So if you hang in there, brother, you hang in there, and you got our care and thoughts and prayers to you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Let's see here. Okay, we're at 550. So 72 degrees in Pittsburgh, and hey, like roses. Okay. I think it's a little too much information there. Surely. Well, Ron, I think we should probably. It's been almost what, 2.5 hours. I mean, I think I pretty much run out of things to talk about at this moment, but I tell you one thing, it sure has been, it's always been good to even hear talking.
And I am getting hungry. I haven't had lunch yet.
Look at this. So true,
it's almost 3 o'clock, so I want to go grab the bite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Recently, yes, true. I do too. I do too. So anyway, on that note, guys, I watch your tanks on my TV. Ah, nice. Very nice. We'll be back tonight at 10:30. I don't know if Ron will. I hope he does.
We'll see.
Like I said, that man is he's always more than welcome, and I really appreciate everything you do, Ron. I want to tell you that in front of everybody here.
Well,
because I do off screen too, so you know that.
And you got George with a tour, a tank tour, the discus.
Yeah, possibly. I asked him to, and also Mel might be if she's available later too.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Mel's tank.
Well, you might get an opportunity tonight.
Yeah.
So that would be fun. And on that note, I'm gonna say thank you, Ron, and thank you everybody out there. See you tonight. And
cheers, everyone.
Love to you, and have a good day, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where you're at.
Yep. And I'm going to go feed my face.
Yeah, we're going to go feed our faces. So I'm going to do that, John.
Make sure it's your kid you snatched from the bus stop there, Rachel.
Okay. Oh, there you go. See you later, guys.
I don't give a lot of advice, but that's, yeah. All right. Cheers.
See you later. Bye-bye.